my sound because the sound is way too high. Hold on for a minute. And I gotta tighten my stand a little bit here. Okay. There we go. That's better. Much better. All right, let me get my sound adjusted here because we're way too loud here. All the way up on the sound. All right, so right now I'm using my Sony VPL FH30 projector for this right now. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company's Black Series Edition LLC with gunmetal crystal edge technology screens, and coming soon our FLE VT company. In this demonstration, I'm showing you the glass projection screen. So I kind of talked about it a little bit when I was doing the demonstration, showing off the FLE Alpha CINEMAX on a glass surface, because I get that a lot. Can we paint over a glass screen? Can we use it for glass screens? You know, stuff like that. So I thought it'd be interesting to swap out my monitors for, actually my monitor for a glass screen, because again, I get headaches from monitors all the time. I literally get them all the time. I've done this multiple times, but I've had to change out monitors for projection screens because I get headaches from the monitors. So this thing is absolutely fantastic. I freaking love it. So right now we're just running the Sony right now. I did order several Pico projectors, which I can't wait to get here because I'm going to say exactly which one's going to work well. Some of them I did buy that were unnamed brand. I'm curious to see if they would run. If they do, we got a whole new set of projector to play around with. So I'm always excited about that, testing something new. So before just going out and running and getting a random knockoff, because again, I made sure that this projector's been around for a while. It's got some deep roots, just doesn't have the publicity line as some of the big boy projectors like that Maxsonic I have over there. It doesn't really have the publicity level as the ViewSonics and LGs, but it's a very good projector. We've been using it for years. Anyway, so the display you're seeing on the table, that is a 50 lumen projector that's displaying from the stand, the overhead stand, and then the big screen you're seeing right here, the 40-inch. This is on a Sony VPL FH30 projector. Of course, we can have it in eco mode because it really doesn't make a difference because the screens will generate. So we want to do a portable projection screen setups. I want to do 40 inches is as big as we're going to probably make them. Yeah, about 40 inches is all we need. It's a big enough screen. And we're going to have it set up for Pico projectors, which is a lot more easier to use than these big projectors, because again, I need something that's going to sit on top of the desk and I can display images and do my work at the end of the day, watch movies and all that other good stuff without basically having this big old projector behind me. Because see, every time I move my hands, this projector is sitting behind me. It's going to cast a shadow behind me. It's just going to be a bit of a headache. And it's not going to feel like a more desk kind of experience, where the portable projectors are small. There's no weight to them. We can put them anywhere we want, levitate them in the air, whatever we want. Not levitate, you know what I'm talking about. Well, actually, it's not a bad idea. That's a thought right there for something. Design something different. But anyway, so we can put them anywhere we want. And this technology picks up at 50 lumens. So we ever do 50 lumens to the screen at 40 inches and 50 lumens to the table. The entire table is covered in FLE, our roll-on technology, and including the glass is also coated with that technology also too. So I have an interesting setup. I told you I had this idea to do this desk where I can have something displayed on the table and also with another screen popping up. I might have a levitating screen. I haven't thought about that yet. Me and the guy are kicking around some crazy ideas for these customized desks we want to do. But the portable screens is something I want to get into. The Pico projectors is definitely something I want to get into. These things are absolutely fantastic. Like I said, I don't have the big bulky projector behind me. I just have this little projector sitting on top of the table, hit the screen, and boom, it picks up. Fantastic. Which means I'm picking up 100% infinity contrast. We're picking up beautiful white levels, so if we couldn't, none of this could be seen. And color balance is absolutely perfect without spending the money for overpriced, expensive projectors. So I love the tabletop setup we have here. Freaking loving it. And I can't wait to show you some of the newer stuff we're going to be working on now. The PVC screens are going to be portable screens. I've seen these portable screens over on Amazon, but I'm not paying that price. I'm actually tracking down the company itself, send them over my tax wholesale license, and then work out a deal. We buy so many of those screens per month, we get a fantastic discount price. So those screens will be on demand constantly all the time. And this gives me a chance to be able to buy directly from the source. Usually, if I'm doing business, if I buy something from Amazon, I run into the risk of Amazon not being able to get it anymore because the merchant might have changed gears to somebody else. And this is what I do. Usually, like I said, this is the benefit of having proper paperwork on your company. When you have a tax wholesale license, you can go in and go through Amazon and find the owner of the company or the business and reach out to them and fax over or email over your identification ID number, which shows that, hey, I have a wholesale license. I would like to buy some of your stuff. And they'll say, okay, we got this program or whatever they have over there, and you can get bulks of this stuff. This is why we're able to send out lights for free, screens for free. At one point, I was sending out Wagner sprayers because we had a contact over there that was giving us the sprayers for a very good price. So we buy it bulk. So this is what we're doing with these screens. These portable screens, I just go directly to them, send them over an email, all my information, what we're doing with it and so forth, and they just pop on board automatically. So yeah, we're going to get these screens for an extremely good price. These are going to be the portable screens that actually pull out. We've used these before. And also on top of that, we're going to be making glass projection screens. So I already have a company in line that's going to do this before. But one of the problems I was having was we can't have a bulky projector like I have right now behind me, because this is just going to defeat the whole entire purpose of using a 40-inch screen. We'll have to make them bigger to accommodate the projector. But now, seeing that the FLE technology picks up at 50 lumens, because I never tried it on 50, just never crossed my mind it was going to pick up on a 50 lumen projector. We keep them at 1,000. That's our safe line right there. Is 1,000 lumens. That's our safe line. But I'm thinking, hey, I don't know about a 50. I don't think it's going to come up clear. I think it's going to come up too dim. The light source is not going to pick up because the surface is very dark. There's a number of things that could happen when you're using Pico projectors. And if we got a 50 lumen projector to operate off a table, and mind you, table's laying flat, so there's no way for any light to get around it. It's going to hit it regardless. That's why if you look at my table is actually lighter than the screen we have that's sitting underneath of this shelf area, because the table's taking on more light. 50 lumens can generate. That means at the end of the day, we can run anything 50 and above. And on a Pico, that is fantastic. So the Pico projectors I was looking at, that I saw were coming up, they were 300 lumens, 200 lumens, 150 lumens, one was 600 lumens. We could run all that with no problem on this technology. Now, we can launch a glass 40-inch screen. Because now we got a projector that can literally sit right on top of the desk, hit the screen, and we don't have to have any bulky machines. They don't make any noise. They don't push out tons of hot air, because that's something else you'll have to deal with. It's the hot air that's going to push off this machine. When I had an ultra short throw projector set up for my desk, this is a big projector. It's sitting on top of the desk. I had to have this giant screen, so it was bigger than the projector itself. And there was noise coming off of it, and there was hot air blowing off of it. Mind, these things are not designed to be, you're not designed to be right up on top of them. They're designed to be way over here, and you're designed to be way over there. So that becomes a problem when you're doing a 40-inch screen, because the projector is going to be right there in your face. Laser, that came up a couple of times, but again, I'm not a big fan of lasers. And I don't advise people using lasers, unless they got the update versions that had the cutoff kill switch. The new older versions don't have them, so And then on top of that, if you're using any venue projectors and you're sitting down, you're casting your shadow. So when I did projectors using the portrait mode, projector had to be all the way in the back area of the room. We had to set it up really high so we could bring the lens shift down so it doesn't hit the back of my head. And then from time to time, my head, tip on top of my head would still push onto the screen. Where the portables, on the other hand, can sit right in front of the screen. They hit the 40-inch perfect or 50-inch perfect. They have no noise. They don't. Some of them don't even require lamps to begin with at all, period. And the projectors that we're using, yes, they are LED, but they're DLP and LED hybrid projectors. As I told you before, the LED projectors, you don't want to go near that at all, period. LED projectors were used on a knockoff. They're crap. You need a DLP and LED hybrids. And they're literally all over the place. They're not hard to find. When you go to your search engine, just jumping off topic for a minute, when you go to your search engine, just type in portable projector, DLP, LED. That's it. And it'll pop them up. That's how you find them. So they're not hard to find. Then you find the cheap ones that'll just say LED, and they're garbage. Don't touch them. As a matter of fact, Kodak. We bought one from Kodak. Kodak makes a fantastic projector. You would think it's Kodak. They're the godfathers of basically the photograph. So yeah, we picked up a Kodak. So I've never had a Kodak portable. Can't wait to get it down here. These are the projectors we picked up that usually have a long history in technology. So those are the ones we look for. I don't look for anything called an XR 2075 Saturn to the moon. We look at prep. No, we don't touch that. But anything else that's been around for a while, Maxonic has been around for a little while. A lot of people don't understand, if I'm saying it correctly. They actually were sold on Sharper Images, or Sharper Image, if you ever remember that company. I don't know if it's still around or not, but anyway, they were sold through them. So yeah, they work perfectly fine. That's what I'm using right now on the table. I'm using one of those. So with this being said, this is going to open up the door for a whole new opportunity for our technology. Now, we've got some other portable screens we're working on. We're going to be using some smaller version projectors. I had a nice Optimum projector. It's a good size. This is a fantastic outdoor projector or inside projector. We're going to be using it mainly for an outdoor projector. There's a few of them we saw by Optima we did like. I'm probably going to go pick up a pallet on those. We get this for a really good price. You don't need to have a projector with HDMI. It's not required at all. Projector's running right now. One's running on HDMI source right here. We've done this demonstration on YouTube. I had a projector running off an HDMI source, and I had another projector running off a VGA to HDMI adapter. Can't tell one from the other at all, period. Again, screens are black, so they pick up a tremendous amount of detail, so you're really not going to see any resolution suffering from your screen. This is the reason why I tell you that gray and white screens require much higher projectors, a higher resolution source, because their detail fails on their screens, especially when you turn the lights on. They have all kinds of issues and problems. Technology doesn't have it at all, period. I had a long discussion in a room, and I always go to these rooms for these discussions because, again, I like to have conversations with people. And these are people I can have conversations without the emojis and all the dumb stuff I receive from other people. At the end of the day, I can literally have conversations about technology without people acting like complete children at the end of the day. So, again, as I explained to them, the white and gray screen does not serve. Well, actually, white screen does serve a purpose. We code over those. It's the gray screen that doesn't serve a purpose. I can't do this display on a gray screen. It will not read at all. The projector cannot communicate with the screen. It won't read it at all, period. So if I want to do a setup on my table, if I want to do a glass projection screen, I can't run this on a gray. It will not pick it up. I'm telling you right now, you couldn't pay me enough money to walk on an open site with a gray screen. I would never do that. I couldn't do it. It'd be embarrassing. What am I going to run? I can't run anything on it. Like literally, I sat there one time, one of the sites I was on with an ultra short throw projector, 40 tons of light hitting the screen right in the middle of a hallway where people are walking back and forth. And I'm thinking like, my God, if I had a gray screen up here, like the trouble I would be in, because I can't adjust none of the lights in the hallway. It's a hallway in an office area where people walking back and forth. I don't have me turn the lights out in that area. The contrast levels are going to pull. What demonstrations am I going to be able to show? What projectors can I use? I'm going to find something with extremely high contrast. That's the stuff that was going through my head if I was using a gray screen. I couldn't imagine that nightmare. Our black technology, screen, projector, turn it on, block, done. That's it. That's why I can do this right here. I can do this display right here. I can show it snowing here. I can show a Starfield here. I can show a Starfield here. I can show it snowing there. That's why we don't do the gray screens anymore. But anyway, getting back to the future. We got our projector mapping equipment already hooked up too. So I'm going to projector map off this glass too on top of that for fun. So what I like about the portables, like I said, I want to do a portable theater system. I'm going to have the whole entire thing in a box. I'm going to have my Bluetooth speakers. I already picked up another cell phone, with 3 cell phones now in. My other cell phone is just basically just used for streaming. Because I figure if I'm trying to find this perfect package that I need to go back and forth on site. I have access to internet. Any building that I walk into, because I pay when I walk into those buildings, I have access to their internet. Don't want to use it. What if the internet's crap? I don't even know at the end of the day. Maybe if it's a conference building or whatever, but again, at the end of the day, I want my own. So I don't want to use anybody else's. So I picked up another cell phone. So I have this cell phone right here, does my recordings, because there is no phone number or anything attached to this phone. It strictly runs off internet only. I can tether from one phone to the next, which is no problem. And this phone works fantastic for that. My other phone is my business phone. I get my phone calls and all that other good stuff from there, from family and stuff from there, blah, blah, blah. And then the other phone I picked up is basically just using strictly for streaming because I need some kind of freaking stream to run from A to B to the projectors. And I figured if I do it through another company, I go through them and I link up and use their internet service. I mean, who knows? And you could have a bunch of people on it, and your internet service could start lagging up. It can be all kinds of problems. And I'm paying for this when I go into these units. So I need for everything to work. And I need to know I have control over this. I'm a bit of a control freak. I can see that now. But anyway, yeah, I have to have that control of knowing that I control that. So basically, I picked up the other cell phone. I got a second line because I don't have a line for this one. I got a second line. And now I have internet that I can run 24/7 on my phone, and I can hook it directly up to my projector. Now, for some people saying, how you're doing that? Well, it's basically an adapter. It's an adapter. I mean, you've seen it before, but it's a HDMI to C port. Your C port goes into your projector. You can mirror anything you want right off your phone directly onto the projector, and there you go. I can go anywhere I want, link up anywhere I want, hook up any video demonstration, anything, because I have it on my phone, and I have the C to HDMI or C port to HDMI adapter, and there you go. So other than that, the screens, I'm going to be choosing Wallpaper Technology because I can roll that up and stick that into a little container, little funnel tube, and the acoustic screens, which some things can be balled up and stuffed into a bag because, you know, they're wrinkle free. So I'm already set up and ready to go for on-site, and I've already got about 38, close to 39 places to set up at. So we're going to be doing those portable screens over there. On top of that, with the expos, we're going to be doing portable screens, tabletop screens, acoustic screens, and I might bring in a massive 200-inch screen for display, which is going to be a bit of a jaw dropper. We're going to have a game system hooked up to it so people can actually game off of it while they check out the screen and the demonstrations on how easy it is to paint the technology in. I love this. God's given me amazing ideas. As a matter of fact, the idea I have right here is from my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. When I got up, he said, do this, do this, do this, do this, do that. You know, God talks. You know that? He does speak to you. You just have to listen to him. He talks to you every single day. He does. But anyway, yeah, that's what he told me to do when I got up. So this is what I displayed. But anyway, yeah, the portable is going to come in fantastic. But the portable theater system on the go, that is going to be sick. It's going to have our black technology embedded into it. Nice little portable 50-inch screen, portable projector, and then it's going to have speakers and all that stuff. Me and Talk are going to be in a lot of those demonstrations. We're going to be all over Allentown. They got these nice little sections I've been checking out, little meeting areas and sitting areas and all these cool places they have. And we can go set up a little portable theater system and go out there and watch. And then I can run my Netflix or whatever I want. Hold on for a minute. Let me grab this because we got a commercial here.
Accessible and affordable, so nonprofits can drive even greater impact.
There we go. So I can run my Netflix, movies, Hulu, anything I want right from my phone right into the screen. Because I was thinking about, at first, like, okay, I want to download a bunch of movies and stick it on a flash drive. But then that's going to be a bit of a headache. So it'd be easier just to do the whole streaming mirroring through the phone would be much easier. So that's how I want to do it. Other than that, yeah. I'm happy about the new adventure of our Pico projectors. I'm really happy about that. And I'm glad that now we have the FLE technology, which gives us that capability to do so. So, yep, that's the future. That's what a few things we're working on. This is why I always say that, you know, when I sit there and tell you on the camera, never put your product at a 2,000 mark. Bad idea. Extremely bad idea. Because at a 2,000 mark, you alienate yourself at the end of the day. We have done demonstrations on our technology at 50 lumens. That projector is not new. I've had it for about 5 or 6 years. I've had it for quite some time. So it's a very old projector. We've had it for a while. I have tested it before. I got YouTube videos where I've had to use this projector multiple times testing it. Majority of the technology we do design does have the capability of being able to pick up, and an FLE is a little different. Again, these screens, as you can take in a tremendous amount of light. As you saw with the spotlights hitting the screen, that thing maintains the contrast level. No matter how much light you hit, they don't wash out or fade. So it does take in a ton of light. And I've never thought to stick it on a Pico projector, and it did fantastic. So now we're at the drop line at 50 and up, at 50 lumens. Our safe line is 1,000. But we can basically produce at 50 and up. So this is why now we're in the category of doing the portable screens now, because our technology will read. Taco, you're gonna get out this summer. You're gonna be all over the place this summer. You got a custom bag I'm hooking up for him. But I'm not taking him out in the middle of the heat wave. I don't ever have. We have heat waves up here from time to time. So he's not going on that time. But other days, yeah, most of the time he'll be inside anyway with me. Since he's an emotional support cat and he's registered for that, he can go anywhere I want. And all the places that I talk to and communicated with, I let them know I got a emotional support animal. He will be with me at all times. So they have already okayed it. So he's got a nice little, he won't be in the bag. No, you don't want to keep him in the bag. He has a playpen area that's portable that I can pull out, set up, put him in there, portable water dish, litter box, everything he needs. It's like having a little baby with you. At the end of the day, got to have a little baby bag and all that. So yeah, he's going to have all his stuff, everything he needs. And all right, Mr. Taco. Yeah. So he's going to have my company's t-shirt. I'll be wearing, actually I'm getting my t-shirts made. I'm getting for my company, because when I walk into these establishments, I want to be professional. So my hats, t-shirts, everything I need, my bags, all that stuff is going to have our company's logo splattered all over it. Business cards, brochures, the whole 9 yards, because we want to be professional going in and out. It's one thing I noticed that when I was on site working at the other place, that when the electrician crew came in, man, all of them had these nice t-shirts and hats and all kinds of stuff. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to start doing that. All right. Let me see. Doing some OLED displays. See, that's the reason why you can't use the big boy projectors. Pain in the butt. That's why you got to go with the portables much better. So my projectors will be coming in soon. I ordered 3 of them. I got another projector. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be a little bit of a surprise on what I ordered. Didn't pay much for it, so that's fantastic. So you're going to be surprised. It's on our list of projectors we support. You can see that heavy contrast level? Again, can't use it on glare white screens, it won't work. Show my wallpaper off too. I love my wallpaper. Got that. Don't they have this? Where's the cinema mode on this? Oh, that's this. Oh yeah, I was wondering the cinema mode was on here too. Give you the wide screen. So what I'm going to do for this setup, I'm going to run 2 projectors off of it. That's what I ordered, the bunch of projectors. This screen is going to run 2 setups. I'm going to have one projector on one side, one on the other side. One side is going to be for projector mapping applications, and the other side is going to be for my PC and RetroPie, which I can run off of that. Or I can run the RetroPie off the table. Really haven't decided how I'm going to switch this up. I'm going to run 3 Pico projectors off this table. I am going to do a custom glass for my house. I'm going to definitely do a custom glass. I'm going to go out and pick up I went to Home Depot and I was looking at the storm windows for a patio doors. I'm thinking, oh, this is not going to work. It's definitely not going to work. It's not high enough to do the 235.1. And on top of that, I'd rather go with a tempered glass in the end. Because again, yeah, I'd rather go with a tempered glass. I got a cat. He runs around the house at 100 miles an hour. He likes to jump on stuff. Imagine some birds or something pop up on the screen. Yeah, there you go. So I'm going to go with the tempered glass. Even though I'm going to have it bolted down or secured nicely, I still don't want him bouncing and going through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to this company, get this tempered glass. It's shatterproof. And go pick it up, get a custom size, and then have it shipped into my place. This is where I can get them to cut a groove. Because I asked them, can you cut a groove from the top to the bottom? Because I want to put in some optic fiber blue lighting into the screen, so that way that the border around it actually glows. So it's going to be crystal clear, about 2-inch crystal clear border, and then between everything's going to be jet black, because it's going to be invisible technology. Getting an application in the back and working on something over there. That's my slideshow display. And yeah, the text comes up crystal clear. The black technology can read and pick up white levels, as you can see, and the text comes up crystal clear. That's why we do that demonstration. When you see a little dot bouncing across the screen back and forth, we need to see the white levels at that size. So that way we know that it's going to read everything, text, all that stuff's going to come up crystal clear. This is why this is the only demonstration of its kind. You won't see any white or gray screen doing this demonstration anywhere. They can't do this. They have limitations. They can't do certain things with those screens. It won't work. You can't have a gray screen. If a gray screen or white screen is in an everyday environment and you have to darken the environment to get the screen to work, how would you use this in an office setting or any kind of commercial environment? You would constantly have to turn the lights up, which you see with white screens all the time. Constantly got to turn the lights out, because the screen won't work. It'll wash out. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. I like those. Nice little off-roads. So, this technology right here, as I told you before, is going to change a lot of stuff. It gives people the ability to think way outside the box. If you want to do portable setups, you want to do a gaming table, you want to have this for your restaurant, for your business, whatever you want to do at the end of the day, this technology gives you that capability. There's no expensive projectors required. None of these projectors in here cost a ton of money. You don't have to have a special screen because you want to use ultra short throw. And even with ultra short throw projectors, you don't have to be stuck in the dark. For goodness sakes, you can finally use the projector for what it's designed to use, like a TV, fully lit environment, without worrying about windows and lights washing out your screen. For those of you who have dedicated theater rooms, you have a 100% black screen that reads a 100% contrast level, which means you don't spend a ton of money for your projector. You don't have lights splashing all over the walls and all over the floor. You're generating a 100% color level. White levels are going to be absolutely amazing. And here's the beautiful thing about it is, you don't even have to pay for an infinity ceiling. That's a $10,000 to $20,000 setup to look at stars every single day that it's up there. you have the option to convert your screen into ceiling into anything that you want. Heck, you put an alternate galaxy, put a wormhole up there if you want. You can even make it snow if you wish. Imagine that, being able to change out your infinity ceiling to anything you want. And you can have the lights on at the exact same time. One of the things you can't do in dedicated theater rooms is have your lights on. Or technology, you can have all your lights on. You show off all the cool stuff you collect, you know, antique popcorn machines and movie posters and all that cool stuff. Got a man cave at the end of the day? Big, huge sports fan? Guess what? This technology looks absolutely incredible on sports. Did a demonstration, rewatched the game off a ceiling. 180-inch display off the top of your ceiling. So that means all the stuff that you collected all down through time supporting your team, you can show it off and watch the game at the same time. This is what I'm talking about, ushering in new technology. No more washouts, no more expensive projectors, no more sitting there trying to worry if I got enough contrast or need an HDMI, do I have to pay for 4K? Even for people who do displays outside. No more washed out screens, no more faded and dull colors. All that stuff ends with this technology. And it's affordable, extremely affordable. As we showed you, certified technology cannot touch our technology. Instead of spending $3,000 to $5,000 for a screen that has limitations, keep in mind, I've never seen a certified gunmetal screen outside. Name one. Never saw one. They either make them, we've had the Elite Yardmaster. I've had a couple of those, but it's gray and it's light gray. And again, they don't pick up outside. You can't read the 100% infinity contrast level, which is needed. So again, not going to look all that good outside. Where our technology, we can do it at a whopping 250 inches and still display a star field and a snow cottage that's so bright that it turns the grass white. Got to check out that demonstration. It's insane. And keep in mind, our customers, well, they show the same thing we show at the end of the day. If we're outside, they can be outside. And, oh, by the way, gaming applications on an FLE CINEMAX is absolutely insane. Because, again, you need black contrast in order to be able
my Sonos speakers really are a total
to use any form of gaming application.
They're amazing.
You have to have, excuse me for my video back on, there we go. In order to do any kind of gaming, you have to have 100% contrast. I literally would have people with gray screens argue with me on that one, even with white screen arguing with that one, on that one at the end of the day. So let me get this straight. So the OLED's useless. The black OLED technology is useless. Gamers prefer to be on OLEDs any day of the week. Why is that? Oh, because the contrast level is on an OLED. There you go. All my cell phones I have in here have OLED screens on them. So if you're want the best for your technology, the best for your displays, your movies and sports, anything at the end of the day, you want to go with the black technology. And keep in mind, I don't know about the rest of the black screens out there. I can't speak for them, but our products are all tested. We had tons of test demonstrations displaying our products. Almost close to getting about over 10,000 videos in on test demonstrations. We have the experience and the knowledge. And we do, like I said, our demonstrations are definitely unmatched, as you can see right here. Yeah, quite a bit of advancement and basically in knowledge. I want to change my table. Let me do some koi fish from table. Koi fish, screen saver. Oh, that's the fast one. Where's the slow one at? Koi fish, screen saver. That's the fast one. Where's the slow one at?
Standing together for the future of flavor.
Oh, that's a shorter version. Oh, there we go. This right here? They got the colorful one. They got one that got colors on it. It's gorgeous. But I haven't seen it in a while. 4K snow screensavers. Let's see. Here we go. This is not private. This is what I'm talking about. Because of the black technology, we now have the ability to be able to take the home theater screen and incorporate it into the office, like a TV, like a computer monitor. So this gives us, well, this particular section right here we'll be working on next with the portables. This gives us a whole new different section to work on now. So you'll be seeing a lot of demonstrations of me all over Allentown in different places, setting up our portable home theater setup. And a lot of these places will be doing the setups that we've already been in and out of their buildings already. So we're letting them know that we're doing this whole portable setup, which you're also interested in. And on top of that, for those of you who are living the RV light, the van light, and you want a nice portable projection screen setup, and something that's not going to take up a ton of room, it's going to give you an excellent image inside or outside your van or RV or campgrounds, this technology is where it's going to be at. And these projectors here, because they're small and they're compact, a EcoFlow, a power system, or basically energy system, whatever you want to call them, a power station, can run these things with no problem whatsoever. I was able to run big boy projectors all over with no problem. These Pico projectors, you can run for almost forever. Not forever, you know what I'm talking about, but you can run them a lot longer than the big boy projectors. So that's why I've been testing. I got a Pico unit over here, and I've been testing to see exactly how long it takes to drain a battery if we're running the entire setup. That's why all this testing has to be done, so we know exactly how much light you can get out of one of these units. Let's get something else for the table. Now you see how bright the table's coming up? Table's 50 lumens. The screen is hitting 4,000. We've done these demonstrations before. I did a 1,000 lumen projector versus 5,000 lumen projectors. That's literally how bright the gain is on the technology. So we're going to do the portables with something special. We had to. We can't do it with the FLE technology we have here, because then again, you know, but some people do. They do pay for a screen that's already pre-coded. I literally got customers that will pay us to pre-code a screen already. But we're going to do the portables with something different. Much different. I want something a little bit more different, especially with the glass portables. The glass screens are going to be around 40 inches, about the same size as about 40-inch screen right here. And this is going to be tempered glass. This right here is an actual window that I use, but we're going to have tempered glass. Shatterproof and tempered-proof glass. It's going to be very nice. It's going to come in a special case. We can't ship these in boxes because they'll get shattered, they get torn up. And it's coming in a special plastic case. Now we'll do one more video today. We'll come back in and we'll do some projector mapping applications. The FLE technology you're seeing here that's painted to the glass and table will be available in February. On February the 9th, we will have free worldwide shipping. You're going to notice something different about these containers. These containers are self-locking containers. They do have special seals on them, so that way we don't have any complications or people doing weird stuff. If you already have, you know, already problems, not problems, but things that are coming up this summer for things that we had to take care of involving courts and other stuff. But anyway, we're going to have these seals on these containers. That way we don't have to hear about somebody saying, well, I got it from somebody. All the containers can be tracked, every last one of them. We're designing a tracking system for the containers, which you can track them by screw numbers or anything else when it has some kind of serial code number, or they can be tracked, and we know each individual who basically we sold this product to. So we have a track record of everything. So if you're doing a review on a product and you have a container that has broken seals on it, we know you messed with it. I would strongly advise you not to do so. Keep in mind that this paint...
If you're a business owner that animated explainer videos are the best way to capture attention. Get more.
I hate those videos so much. It's not even funny. Them animation videos, I hate those things. Give me something interesting. Catch my attention at the end of the day. I don't look at a bunch of 360 avatars. Anyway, as I was saying before, now, yeah, these containers are going to be different. All containers are going to be sealed. They're going to have two types of seals on them. They're going to have tracking number information, which means you're going to get tracking for you. But for us, we're going to know exactly every single person who has ordered that product. There is going to be a track system put on. My friend's actually designing the program to keep our inventory so we know who we shipped it to, what time we shipped it to, the whole 9 yards, everything. Give you a fair warning for other people who have other intentions with this product that's not good. It holds a $1 million penalty sitting on top of one of these containers for this product. All these products will have batch numbers attached, which means they'll be showing that the product was tested before it was shipped and tested before it was sold. They're made out of 5 and 10 gallon containers. So to say that you go into a demonstration and you say that the product did this, that, and the other, when we have it made at 5 to 10 containers, is extremely impossible to win in court. So I can tell you this from the door. We're already suing somebody already for this, for $12K. That's where the other stuff goes for a $12K. So let you know, there's no way around this. So $1 million penalty. You screw up on one of these batch numbers and you go and you falsify our products and make it look something that it's not, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So again, don't do dumb stuff. It doesn't pay off. Enjoy the product, have fun with it. You know what I mean? Do cool stuff with it. You know what I mean? I don't mind if you come on YouTube and you say, hey, you don't like it, it's not to your liking, this, that, and the other. That's your opinion. At the end of the day, it's freedom of speech. I support you 100% on that. But if you're going to say we're scammers, ripping people off, and you're tainting our products and making them like something that they're not, we'll see you in court. Other people that are buying these products are not worried about the $1 million penalty. They don't care about it. You know why? Because they don't have those kind of intentions. We're just warning those other people out there that got other ideas at the back of the mind, the back of your head. Don't do it. Trust me. Got the fish there. All right, let me see what we got going on here. There it is. We're just talking about the avatars and everything right there.
Deliciousness is here.
So you can see with the FLE technology, skies are the limits of what you can do with it. Just have to think outside the box, people. You can come off the wall if you want and go to other places if you want. You can coat this to a floor, you're not going to have any problems. You can coat it to the ceiling, you're not going to have any problem. If you want to do a dedicated wraparound screen outside or 235.1 or whatever you want, you can do that. We may be jumping our numbers again. Mind you, we're going to be on site with this technology. The same thing you're seeing, we're going to have dozens and dozens of people staring at the screen. So the number's going to jump. I have to get a mag strip for my cell phone, and so I can transfer orders through. And pretty soon, hopefully, by God willing, by the end of the year, we'll have a showroom set up where people can come in, see the technology for themselves, and get that shock, that wow factor. And then you can go to a kiosk unit, place your order from there, and we'll take care of it from there. That's one of the things I noticed, that when I had customers come down, because I had customers that literally lived right next to me. They weren't too far from me. So I had customers come down to the house a few times. And that's how I met a couple really cool, nice people. And they walked in, I was like, wow, it's just like on YouTube. And I said, yep, just like on YouTube. So just watching their reaction, the way they were just staring at the screens. And I thought to myself, I got to get this thing on site as fast as possible. So went on site a few times, got a taste to see what it's like. I watched other people walk around the environment, just stare at it. I couldn't believe they were looking at a screen. It was just like a TV. So with that being said, that's why I'm going to be paying to go in and out of units to show off the technology. Oh, we're over here with remote controls. Whee! Let's do some burning flames. Now, also too, I want to try that barbecue version. I probably have to go to Wawa to get that.
We're the Detroit Youth Choir. We're the underdog, out to prove what we can do.
This is the hardest I've ever tried for anything.
I want to be able to take these kids to the next big stage.
The Tempur-Pedic breeze makes sleep feel cool, so no more sweating all night or blasting the air conditioning.
I'll tell you what I got to see in a few minutes. Just waiting for this commercial to pass.
Tempur-Pedic ranked #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased online by J.D. Power.
There we go. All right, so the FLE Alpha CINEMAX comes with free LED lights. So you see those rail lights I have right here bouncing from back there and all that? Yeah, it comes with these lights. I told you I want to do something different. The usual LED lights, they're okay, but these things are much, much better. They're gorgeous, nice, bright. I've had them for a while. I've been using them. I actually like to use and test my lights first before I actually put them in boxes so that way we don't have any complications. The first ones I got, they were having some complications, especially when I went to turn them on. They flashed this high white level first, which is not good, bright white, which is not good, and they didn't last that long. So I went and got me another company at the end of the day. I'll show you my boxes. So I went and got from another company instead. I think I threw the other box away. I'm pretty sure I probably did. But anyway, oops, you don't put that there. But this is the company I went with. It's the one I reached out to. And yes, they do work with wholesalers. So I was able to obtain, impossible with it. I was able to obtain dozens and dozens of these with my wholesale license. So these are the ones I'm using right now. Freaking love them. These are going to come free with your screen paint. Now the box is pretty big, so just to let you know, you're going to get 2 tracking numbers. I'm going to mark them, so when I send over your shipping information, it's going to be marked with a symbol or whatever. I'm going to tell you exactly what's in the box, so you know exactly which is which and which ones you're going to be receiving. So we're going to have 2 boxes going to come to you. We cannot fit that in. It may fit in a large box. That's based about it. It's a big box, so chances are it's going to come in a separate. It's definitely going to come in a separate mailer, so it's going to be shipped to you. So this will give you a chance to change your lights out. Don't do kinds of cool stuff you want to do at the end of the day. Here's the green. I can see the colors are beautiful. One of the things I like about these rope lights at the end of the day, again, you can wrap them around your desk. You have this kind of system where it's kind of like a cradle system, like a little, what can I explain to it? It's like a little tiny holder that you screw to your wall, or you can Velcro it where you want, but I was advised you screw it to your wall, and you basically just slap it in and it locks in place. And yes, they play the music, the whole 9 yards. They do everything the other LED lights do, but except they're much brighter and much more futuristic. They're just so much better. I'm never going back to the other LED lights ever again. You know me, I'm a big fan of LED lights. I wrap them in just about everything. My house was covered in LED lights. These are absolutely beautiful. You know how usually when you have the other LED lights, they have those kind of like separations in between them, and then you have to put some kind of cover over top and get that kind of backlift push off. Not with these at all, period. I freaking love these. I haven't had a chance to play with these too much, but let me show you the remote control. So we've got all this cool stuff on here. Yes, you can actually put sound on here if you want, the whole 9 yards. And again, these things are fantastic, sturdy and heavy, and not heavy, but they're sturdy. Yes, you can control the dimness and and all that. I wonder if they got these in chasers. I'm a big fan of chasers. I love chasers. First time I saw chasers, I love the purple. I love the purple. Purple reminds me of, oh my goodness, I can't think of the game. St. Rose. Yes, St. Rose. Look at that. Purple is gorgeous, is it not? There is the, if I can get it to, where's the remote controller? There we go. Where my remote controls are at. There we go. That's the yellow. See how it looks? Yellow. I actually like these. I love them so much. The first time I saw them, I was like, oh, gotta get these. And I was sitting there saying that, no, we get these, we're going to pack these. Definitely with the screen paint. This is going to be fantastic for our customers. Customers are going to absolutely love this. And you have them in bright white also. Absolutely fantastic. All right, people. They're doing some work over in the park. They go down and they cut down all the dead trees. Because again, those things turn into potential widow makers. If you're walking by, your branch snap off on you and take your head off. So they're out there doing some work today. But I hope you enjoyed. Gotta go. Thank you for your time, and God bless.